So let's dig down now into the general election math. Donald Trump needs a total, as you know, of 270 electoral college votes to win the White House. Here's how things turned out back in 2012, with Barack Obama taking 332 to Mitt Romney's 206. These 18 states, plus the District of Columbia, have gone Democrat in every election since 1992. But take a look at this. These 4 states we were just talking about, Wisconsin with Mike Tobin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, my home state of Minnesota, are normally blue states but could turn red if Trump focuses on jobs and trade deals. They have not done well under NAFTA. Trump did well in Pennsylvania in the primaries, and the others went to Bernie Sanders in the primaries. So let's talk about all this with Joe Borelli, Trump Campaign New York co-chair. There's a lot to digest here,
Sure.
But let's take a look at those states that we were talking about. So Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania. A lot of people focused on trade and jobs there. Could those go to Trump?
Right. First of all, any GOP candidate is going to look at the Romney map and see it's kind of a daunting task. But Trump, as an outsider, might be in the best position, and I think he's correct in focusing on some of these Great Lakes states. The issues that are driving voters there are primarily the economy, as we heard from your report. And who better than an outsider than to criticize some of the Clinton legacy in terms of NAFTA? These are the people that are adversely affected by trade deals that Donald Trump is making such a big deal time after time.
Okay, so we know that no Republican in very, very recent history and way, way back has ever won the White House without winning the state of Ohio. Same issues affecting voters there?
Right, similar issues, economy, NAFTA, and it's important to note that we have seen some polls that put Donald Trump in a dead heat, and even winning some of them. So people have, largely exaggerated Donald Trump's ability to get votes in some states, but I think that the same holds true with there being a lot of lack of enthusiasm for a Hillary Clinton candidacy, especially in that region.
Yeah, because as I mentioned, Bernie Sanders won 3 of those 4 states that I talked about earlier.
Sure.
So could those votes go to Trump? All right, now let's look at this. According to all records, Donald Trump got more votes in the primaries than any other recent ever Republican candidate. What does that say to us? Well,
it's important to note, too, that at various times through the campaign, Trump had 5, 6, even 7 opponents going into some of these primaries, and he still was able to beat the number of Bush, who obviously won twice. This plays to the enthusiasm that people have for a Donald Trump candidacy. The left might not like that, but they have to acknowledge it. The other takeaway from these numbers is that the poll numbers, the turnout numbers in states like Florida was significantly higher for Republicans, and a swing state like Ohio was nearly 2-to-1 for Republican turnout. I mean, that shows a lot of momentum going for Trump in a lot of these states.
Okay, let's look at our final graphic here because it's a comparison to total votes in the primaries between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Now, Hillary Clinton had more at almost 16 million. However, this is still a great accomplishment for Donald Trump for the aforementioned reasons, right?
Look, this number shows more than anything else that this is a year that the GOP has more momentum going into the general election than in 2008, than certainly in 2012. So I think this number proves that the Trump campaign, as long as it can continue to build a coalition of independents, a coalition of disaffected Bernie supporters who might have liked Bernie on economic issues but not necessarily on social issues, if they keep building that coalition, keep their base motivated, this is the number that's going to drive the election home for Trump.
All right. Thanks, Joe, for doing the math with us today. Good to see you.